Hey everyone, welcome to this about channel and thank you for tuning in. Thank you for subscribing. Put the post notification on for you to be notified every time I post a video. Drake the Snake did scrap Nicki Minaj verse, even though he's the one who announced Nicki will be on for the All the Dogs album. Now, I believe Drake still sees Nicki Minaj as a competition in the music industry. Even though Drake is cool with a lot of ops of Nicki Minaj, and definitely, Drake does not owe any Nicki Minaj any kindness or being truthful or honest towards her. Same energy should be applied towards, Drake from Nicki Minaj. Even though he's the one with a lot of connection and a lot of super connection with the executives, same energy should be applied. Now, she did release a second cover for pre-orders of the second different physical sales over pre-orders for Pink Friday 2. And the pre-orders after this cover came out, it has surpassed the Queen album pre-orders. So as long as nothing gets sabotaged, obviously Nicki Minaj has the numbers. As long as nothing gets sabotaged, the numbers, the bundles and everything. With the pink face cover net, they're believing Cardi B has influenced her picture, the delusional fan bases of Cardi B. I swear I've seen this before in the only music video of Nicki Minaj, Drake, the Snake and Chris Brown. Do you all remember that? Even during her performances during that era, it did happen. On another hand, they seem to be grateful that Drake scrapped Nicki's verse, but I'm sure they have preserved Nicki's pre-sales, pre-orders just like everybody else, so they should stay tuned too. Baby What, that's still on the chart doing well. It has reached #1 on US pop radio according to media base, so congrats to the duo. They're the first female rappers duo to do so this year. On another hand, she had a very long letter describing everything in her life in this rollout, and she says that she is happy. Career defining over full circle moment between her and the Babs, and AMP has a new home already, and she's very thankful to Amazon and AMP app itself. Now, to me, I feel like Queen Radio should have its own app that would generate a lot of income, but she decides whatever she decides, and she has something that the Babs have been telling her for a very long time to do it. She has done it in this album, but for now it's a secret. She did claim she has features she has never worked with before on this album, so I'm expecting something like Taylor Swift, Kendrick Lamar. So you'll give me your opinion on that. Rumor has it on LadyGaga is being reportedly negotiating for her music catalog for about $60 million according to Variety. Now, 60 million is quite less. I don't know how this whole music catalog is being viewed, bargained, underweight, undervalued to other artists and not to other artists. I feel like she should do more than 150. But you never know behind these talks with selling music catalog, the entire of it. Yet she has a lot of albums, a lot of projects. The voice, her image should sell more than 150 if you ask me. Doja Cat is facing a lot of backlash after she wore a shirt that represents an alleged neo-Nazi comedian Sam Hyde. Now, obviously, nothing will happen to Doja Cat herself or her career. Definitely, she's not getting cancelled anytime soon. We will wait forever. One of her engineers recalls a moment where she believes Doja Cat is the boldest person in the industry, and she or he claimed saying, "Farouk was kind enough to give us a verse on Woman." This was in the early days of Doja Cat's career, when it was difficult to get her features back from people. The Farouk thing felt like such a huge win. She walked in the studio one day and said, "Can we mute his verse? I want to see if I can do something." In that space whereby they claim she laid a second verse, which was arguably lyrical according to them, according to that engineer. So you give me your opinion on that. On CardiBVTasha K, of course, she has been rejected bankruptcy claims and is ordered to pay Cardi B her $4 million in full. I believe she wanted to pay hundreds of thousands if I'm not wrong. Cardi B is the only one on this planet or in Hollywood among the few that we know in Hollywood can do something, accept something in court and be given 15 days of services. The rest of us, the rest of Tasha K's self, needs to pay 4 million, yet she just walks out just like that. So Drake is expected to debut at #1 again with J. Cole. This is be J. Cole first #1 debut, first #1. So congrats to both men. And I'm believing they're giving Drake this #1 so that he could surpass Michael Jackson. As for the album, it will come and go just like every others. Last 4 albums of Drake that have come and go. They're all charting, they're all making records, but they're not really having hits, if you know what I'm talking about. Now, allegedly, he is dissing, Rihanna in Fear of the Heights. In one of their songs, he's claiming he's anti. Drake lyricists are becoming weaker and weaker, even though he could be anti forever. He's just pissed Rihanna moved on. He did not make Rihanna the baby mama he wishes he could. Even if there are a lot of people supporting Rihanna on this and throwing subliminal shade towards her. Now, Drake is being called out by RiRi for stealing her vocals and putting them with 21 Savage. Calling for You. The song is out, and I believe nothing will happen to Drake. Obviously, people out here are acting like the bigger person over and over because of Drake connection, just like Halle Berry. Lastly, he claims he will take a break because to focus on a mental health issue. To me, like he said, he wants to retire. He should just retire. So give me your opinion if you don't mind. See you in another video. Stay safe. Love you all. Bye.